Okay, I want you guys to share this in any social media you can because unintentionally we just came across proof of just how women view men. All women, all men. Alex Kitn, go to his channel. You'll see this. This is on his channel. He and I were doing a hangout. We were talking about the differences society treats men and women in their hobbies. The women are given freedom to do what they like. The guys, get harassed. But anyway, to bring up the difference, we brought up this one woman, this prioritizer. She's one of a community that makes authentic Victorian dress as a hobby, and they cosplay it. So we had nothing but nice things to say about it. So here's just a little bit of that.
Strong women playing dress up on the internet. Now, I don't say that with any kind of derision. I actually look at it and say, yeah, like they're doing something like, here she is. They make their own clothes. It takes hours with their bare hands, and they dress up, and it's all as, what do you call it?
I don't really need to show you any more of this. That's just, if you want context, well, go to Alex Kitn's channel. Matter of fact, I'll put it down below where you can take a look at it. But we had nothing but glowing things to say about it, as you can see. This is what happened. She showed up with an entourage of feminist women just dogpiling us and brigading us. And look what she had to say. Now, she didn't say, wow, you don't even know us and you're recognizing our talent and our work. How nice. By the way, I'm selling my clothes that I make. She didn't say anything like that. As you can see, you have used my copyrighted material without permission. Wham, copyright has been filed. Secondly, it's full of inaccuracy. The most basic, this is not my hobby. This is my full-time job or my company. Notice that she doesn't mention anything else other than the fact that I called her hobby a hobby, which it is. I've even asked her, so okay, beyond the idea, not the fact, but the idea that this is a business, not a hobby, what are the inaccuracies you were talking about? She had nothing to say because we weren't being inaccurate. What it was, this is a woman who wants to be higher status than she is. She wants to see her fun seen as a business. So but of course it isn't. And we are tiny channels. There's no reason for her to come in here and do this to us. So the point is, we weren't good to these people, and they came in and spit all over us. One of the guys in the comment section even mentioned, he said, they don't see it, our kindnesses, as kindness. They see it as weakness, and they get to come in and attack us. It's like throwing chum in the water. And he said, well, this is what I see from the standard woman. Like, if you are low status, like we are, that is, we're not important people in society, and we're not a part of their sewing circle. And I mean that in the literal sense. We don't make clothes. We're just observers and use them as example. Wow. Holy cow. This is amazing. Okay, here's a couple other ladies from the community that I've watched some of their videos. That's Kathy Hay and Bernadette Banner. Now, you two ladies, if you ever see this, does prioritizer, is she a representative of your entire community? Or is she just a one-off? I'd like to know. Because if you say nothing, if I'm just going to assume that she is a representative of how the rest of you think. But without being abusive, I got to tell you something. Prioritizer is a hobbyist. None of you girls, what you're doing is LARPing as high status women, upper class women of a bygone era. And what you're doing is no better or different than the young man who spends hours of his time making a complete replica of Darth Vader's outfit and wearing it down at the local Star Wars convention with the plastic baton. No different. Just like the Star Wars conventioners, you were going out and enjoying yourself, dressing up on the internet. Fine. But I think that needs to be said in case no one's ever said it to you. Now, this prioritizer lady, we all know, you've never gone to any city in the modern world anywhere and saw women walking around in late 1800s English dress. So no one's has ever said, oh, wow, this is a business opportunity. This prioritizer woman, she got into a hobby, and she's still in a hobby. And some women like her clothes who are also hobbyists. And she said, well, I'll make some for you and maybe make some money. And that's what it is. It's always you can't be a business because there's of two reasons. One is that it's too niche. The people you sell to are only going to be other hobbyists. It's going to be very small. And the other thing is, and you know this better than anyone, Bernadette, time is money. And it takes you too long to crank out a single outfit that's authentic. There's just too much work to it. If you ladies are doing this hobby, you have to subsidize it. Almost, Kathy here has a job, a full-time job. That's how she does it. Morgan Donner, she has a job. Plus, she's married. And this is things about, married women, whether it's Morgan Donner or this prioritizer woman. I can't get her name right. They have husbands who subsidize what they do. It's the old expression women have about marriage. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is ours. And that's how that works. Something that men will not find the other way around. But anyway, this is what I have to say. Guys who watch this video, this is how you're treated if you're nobodies. And matter of fact, even high status men, I don't even want to be one of them because they're not seen as human beings either. They're only liked for their status and nothing else. So they're just working to be bums. I'd rather just be bum easily by doing nothing. Okay. Now that's all we should have to say. Go to Alex Kitn's channel. Check that out. Thank you, everyone.